Before the mountains learn to stand, before the oceans knew their shore, two endless forces tore the sky and left the newborn world at war. White wrote laws in lines of light, black broke stars to prove them wrong. Every dawn became a battlefield, every night another storm. Time itself could barely but a question no one yet had learned to face. Order called it destiny, chaos called it truth, but neither saw the fragile spark that waited to choose. Between the storms, the will that would not yield, not law, not chaos, but the hand that decides how fate is sealed. If light and dark could never bend, then I would break the chain. The world would live because I chose to bind their endless flame. White said structure must endure, black said freedom must remain. Both were right and both were wrong, both would tear the world in vain. So I stepped between them, where the sky itself was torn. If balance could not be given, then balance must be forged, not by power, not by war, but by something stronger. The voice between the storms, the will that would not yield, not law, not chaos, but the hand that decides how fate is sealed. If light and dark could never bend, then I would break the chain. The world would live because I chose to bind their endless flame. But will could choose which world would stand.